Welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Attila the Hun campaign. Today we're doing the Catalonian Fields. But before we do that, please subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. Let's begin.
And now, said Father Ramond, is where I entered the story. The battle between Hun and Roman was fought at the end of June 451. The Romans were commanded by Aetius, a brilliant and celebrated general who had been held hostage by Attila when he was a boy. Aetius knew Attila and knew the Hunnic ways. Since he had returned to the Western Empire, Aetius had done more than any man to keep Rome alive throughout the period of barbarian invasions. His army was not large enough to face Attila alone, so Aetius convinced tribes of the Alans and Visigoths to ally with him. Even though these dubious allies had a common hatred of the Huns, it was still a remarkable achievement on Aetius' part to have drawn them into an effective military relationship. The Huns were eager for battle. Attila's shamans looked at the entrails of cattle and the color of sheep bones and prophesied that the Huns would meet defeat on the Catalonian fields. However, they also foresaw that the commander of the opposing force would be killed. Attila must have thought this a fair trade, because he brought battle to Aetius and the Goths. Before blood was drawn, Attila stood before his assembled troops, clutching the sword of Mars in his fist. He told them, "It is a right of nature to glut the soul with vengeance. I shall hurl the first spear at the foe. If any man can stand at rest while Attila fights, he is a dead man."
Defeat the Romans, Alans, and the Visigoths. Hints. This battle will play like a death match. Prepare for attack almost immediately, but don't forget to collect resources to replenish your losses. I never read scouts. I'm just gonna build this here. Okay, scout around, dude. And it's on slow, that's great. You can imagine the Visigoths won't be much help. Doing this one's gonna take a while. No, I want military buildings. Specifically these. Only 100 on this? Really? Well, well, well. What do you know?
Attila, you brought us to this accursed battlefield. Now, you must keep the Romans from killing us all.
Fuck you, man. Fuck, boy. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Take care of this annoying shit. We gotta defeat these boys. Fuck, man. Work. Christ, man, pick up your fucking feet up there. Wipe them out early, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with all these stone miners. Just rush them. Deathmatch. Rush. But no, it's not a rush, because I don't play pro. Yeah, I guess I'll advance. Yeah, I guess I need some wood. Feeling cute, might actually start playing the game. I don't know yet. Oh, that was easy. On to the next one. Great, I think they're building a castle. It makes things much more nervous. Okay. Look out, wait. Stupid sheep, man. Oh. Forgot about my timer for a second there. Shouldn't be nearly as tough as we can. Well, it's already easier. Because we wiped out Alans. Well, that shit's annoying. We need our full force. Stupid wolf! Go away! Hey, buddy. Why is there a wolf every 3 meters? Annoying. No patience for this shit today. Alright, we have the max pop. Blitzkrieg him and hope we win. About time, man. That was easy. Let's move on. There's so many castles, bro. Not even I could take that down. If a useless ally would do something, that'd be nice. Oh no! Woo! 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 Come here, you cowards. Get up here, you fool. We done yet? On, defend it! Almost done, boys. Let's go. Over fucking powered cataphracts. Just die. God damn. Come get me. Come on, ally, actually be fucking useful for once. What are you doing? Retard. Kill them. What are you doing? Destroy the town center! This definitely ain't being monetized. Triggered 101. Honestly, dude. Thank God, it's over. It's over.
The Romans have lost. Now there is nothing to stop our invasion of Italy.
And final cutscene.
It was a catastrophic battle. One of the largest and greatest the world has ever seen. The stream was turned to a torrent by the rushing of blood. I pity those that were forced to slake their thirst from it. Cadavera vero innumera, the Romans said afterwards. Truly countless bodies. Perhaps 300,000 men were left dead on the Catalonian fields. It is said the ghosts of those killed continued to fight for several days. I passed within inches of the fell Hun king as he stalked the battlefield, trying to determine which of his chieftains and allies yet lived, when he found me huddled beneath my shield. I made my peace with God, but Attila did not seek my decapitation. He saw that I was a holy man and ordered me to join his retinue of foreign advisors. That is how you know so much of the Huns, I offered. The priest nodded. Despite the carnage, the outcome of the legendary battle was unclear. Attila had lost much of his cavalry, but the Romans' entire army was destroyed. For a time, no one knew if the Hun king would continue to pursue the hand of Honoria. But what of the prophecy, I asked? Did Aetius die on the battlefield? Nay, it was Theodoric the Goth, not Aetius, who died and fulfilled the prophecy. Aetius knew that if he utterly destroyed the Huns, then the Visigoths would have no need for a Roman alliance, and Rome would face yet another barbarian threat. And so, Aetius retired from military life, hoping that the outcome of the Catalonian fields would leave the Huns and Goths in a stalemate, hoping that he had done enough to save his empire. He had not.
Alright, that's the end of this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. And the next one we'll be finishing with number 6, The Fall of Rome. See you then.